Thank you very much,
Kindly
Mr. Chairman.
proceed to tell us about yourself.
I'm grateful, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, my name is Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, born on the 11th of August, 1980, in Accra. I hail from Aveime Bato in the North Tongue district. By way of basic education, I was in Association International School at Airport, proceeded to the only secondary school in the world, Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, and then proceeded to the University of Ghana, where I read political science, philosophy, and economics. I have a master's in international politics and defense, another master's in communications and PR, an executive certificate in leadership from Harvard Kennedy School. My masters were from the University of London and the University of Leicester. I also have a professional Prince 2 qualification. I am currently serving in my 4th term, representing the chiefs and the good people of North Tongue. I have served as ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee for almost 8 years. In the 8th Parliament, I also served as chair of the Assurances Committee. I've held various positions in public service, including Deputy Minister for Information, appointed by His Excellency Professor John Evans Atta-Mills of blessed memory. May his soul rest in peace. My dearest mentor, who I miss greatly. I was also appointed by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I served as Deputy Minister for Education in charge of tertiary education. I currently chair President Mahama's flagship anti-corruption team, the Operation Recover or Loot team, a position I'm very, very proud of as chair, and I will miss dearly when I hand over in the next few days. Mr. Chairman, kindly permit me to convey sincerest gratitude from the depth of my heart to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for this appointment. I have already assured him that I will give it all and I will make him and the country proud.
Thank you very much.
I'm concluding, Mr. Chairman.
Very
if you
well.
give me 30 seconds. I must also thank my dear mother, Her Excellency Professor Nana Jenopoko Ajiman, the first female Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. And in conclusion, Mr. Chairman, I want to thank senior and veteran diplomats and former foreign ministers of our country who have all met me, Dr. Obeda Samoa, Ambassador D.K. Osei, Ambassador Gbeho, Professor Kwame Ahoy, who have all been very, very supportive since my nomination, all the other ambassadors and staff of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I definitely reserved the best for last, my loving, dear, supportive wife, who has always stood by me. I thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Our revered guests, please, you will have to take part in the proceedings in silence. We'll then proceed with the actual vetting, and I will recognize Asafo Adjei to start with his questions. Honorable Asafo Adjei, you have the floor.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, thank you. Honorable Minister, I would like to congratulate you once again. I am a Japon boy, so it serves well to have one of us being here. Mr. Nominee, I am a bit worried, particularly with the diplomatic posturing of our president when it comes to the Sahel Trio and how it would impact on the image of Ghana as a democratic country. What do you think of it?
Well, thank you very much. It's a very important question you have asked. And interestingly, ECOWAS will be 50 years this year, and Ghana is likely to host the 50-year celebrations. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama believes that our regional integration agenda should be pursued and should not be abandoned. And so even though our three closest neighbors, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, broke away from ECOWAS, and only this week their breakaway became effective. ECOWAS announced that they have completed the cessation. We need to be conscious of the fact that as closest neighbors, even though we are promoting democracy and we have all said no to coups, we face serious threats. The threat of violent extremism and terrorism. And so, as good neighbors, President Mahama is of the view that he should not give up on dialogue. Article 40 and Article 73 of the 1992 Constitution enjoins the President and all of us who will be working in the foreign service space that our strategic national interest should always be at the center of our foreign policy considerations. If you have your neighbors who are being totally taken over with extremism, terrorism, and indeed, all our neighbors have been attacked except Ghana. And we know that if situation gets out of hand, the economic crisis also worsen, we will be affected. We are trading partners as well, and we have historic ancestral ties. There are many Ghanaians who trace their roots from Burkina Faso, from Niger, from Mali. So it is very strategic for President Mahama to say that I want to help resolve this Sahelian crisis. And that is why he appointed the respected Venerable Flight Lieutenant Colonel Bevlolate, who was an AU envoy on counterterrorism and also has the military clout and very close relations with some of these military leaders. So it is in our strategic national interest, as Article 40 and Article 73 enjoins us, and that is what informs President Mahama's posture when it comes to our three neighbors who have formed AES.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'm following up on that. Minister, don't you think that our colleagues within the ECOWAS will be disappointed on the position the president has taken when they also have a different position?
The indications are that our neighbors are rather impressed with President Mahama's approach. They are really impressed that all of them were at his inauguration. And remember that even before President Mahama's intervention, ECOWAS did not just alienate them. ECOWAS took steps to dialogue, even appointed an envoy to try to talk to them to come back. Because some of the things they want to do, have a new passport, you know, have a new bank, a new trading bloc, it will really undermine our quest for regional integration. And the further bastardization and balkanization of the region is not what will help our collective economic interests, particularly at the time we are talking about the continental free trade arrangement, you know. So I can assure you, my respected colleague, that these are steps in the strategic national interest of our country, and it is very welcoming. And I think that we should, as a House, support President Mahama